Morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know. Somebody let me know in the chat when I am live. I'm just preparing these files for y'all real quick. Get the file ready for us so that we can get it popping. Oh. File. Together. We're gonna let a few people get off in here and then we will start, but today is going to be a great day. It's going to be take me a few minutes to get everything. We know that we the boss up today. First thing that we okay, so it appears that I'm live. I'm gonna hey, if y'all are out there in the chat, let me know if you guys are able to hear me. Let me know if you are able to hear me. Or on Wi-Fi. Probably should have jumped over. See that I'm live. I'm gonna why we're not getting volume out. Probably should have jumped over. Oh. Okay, so you can hear me. Okay, I just can't hear myself then, y'all. That means I've got the volume over here low. Okay, welcome to the video, y'all. We're gonna let a few people come up in here and then we are going to get started. I'm looking for the file. Probably should have that I just did for y'all the other day. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, and so you can hear me. I hope I just can't hear myself. Is going well. I've got some exciting things for y'all to help y'all as we start the video. Y'all, we're gonna let getting ready come up in here, and then we are going to get started. I'm looking for the file. Here we go. This is probably should have that I just did for y'all the other day. So as we're getting ready for everyone's doing well. Okay, so you can hear me. Okay, I wanted to share this with you guys because I've got some exciting things for y'all to help y'all as we start out. Y'all, we're gonna let getting ready for then we are going to get started. I'm looking for
this client is making money, has plenty of customers and everything.
I just
but
did for y'all.
The problem that they're having is that
so as we're getting ready for everyone's doing well
at the end of the day.
Okay, so you
can hear me.
I wanted to share this with you guys. This would be great. I've got
some exciting things for y'all.
Hear me double. Starting out, y'all. We're gonna getting ready for 2023. I'm looking. Okay, so you should not hear me double. Okay, shouldn't hear me double. Okay, y'all. Mouse planner. So I do have a couple of different planners that I'm going to share with y'all. That one is the one that I'm going to do on Tuesday, which if you are starting a t-shirt business and you're already you're having problems with startup costs or figuring out exactly how much it's going to cost you to operate your business. I got something for y'all. Okay, here we go. This is so I'm gonna create the so this morning, y'all, I am already had coffee, and I still have some coffee. And I'm on that 7-Eleven coffee, just deep coffee. Later on this week on Thursday, I think I'm going to do a video. Who wants to know where they can get? Who wants to know where they can get shirts for $1? Let me know in the dot. No more echo, Renobia. Oh, good, good. Okay, so the file is uploading. Oh, it says it's already complete. Go ahead. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all. So this link that I'm going to get. Let's see here. Work along. So what I need is for someone to check that link that I just put over in the description, and we're gonna wait a few minutes. Make sure that you can open it up. Now I created this in Excel, so if you have Excel, probably open it up in Excel. You can probably run it out of Google Docs and let here. Already have this one pulled up, and I'm going to show you guys this, and we're going to go over this one next week. Okay, link works. Okay, y'all, so let's go into it. And but first I'll get it. We now let me see. My internet by mistake, so y'all let me know that I'm still. So we should. I should. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys. So as you open up this calculator, this is a monthly operational cost worksheet. However, you are going to be able to figure out how much it not only, no, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on a thinking about the startup cost calculator already thinking about what we're doing on Tuesday. We are working on overhead. Okay, we are working on overhead. I'm going to tell y'all why it's so important to know overhead. Get on to the right video, all of that stuff. Let me go back over here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm Team Samsung too, girl. Thanks for that tip. If you're working on the phone, you may receive the prompt to open up the file in Excel app. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. That's good to know. All right, y'all. So we are going to get on into it. So why is it so important for you to know your operational costs, right? Need to be able to know at any given moment how much it costs you to run your business, how much it costs you to run your business by the week, by the month, by the day, right? We can even go down to by the hour if we want to. So this worksheet that I'm going to be working with you guys with today, this is going to help us figure out exactly how much it costs us to run our business. And when we're setting up and we're trying to figure out our costs, there are some different costs that we need to take into account. Some costs are going to stay the same every month. Some costs are going to be variable costs, and some costs are going to be semi-variable costs. So we're going to start out with your fixed costs, right? So your fixed costs, that's like your lights, your water, your phone bill, your rent, things that you know are not going to change throughout the year, right? You can guesstimate, you know, your electric bill, of course, it's going to go up and it's going to go down, but you can kind of guesstimate what it's going to cost you to change out that stuff, how much it's going to cost you. Variable costs, those are the costs for running your business. Now, this is set up for screen printing. However, we're going to go through here, and I should have created a reset button in here, and I guess I forgot to. But I'm going to go through here, and we're going to make this fit for what we are doing, right? For whether you are running if you're doing vinyl, if you're doing DTF, this will work for any type of business. Even if you are running a beauty supply or beauty salon, I used to do this same method with all of my businesses, whether I was running my retail shop or whatever business I was running. I've always used the same method. This is the tried and true method of figuring out your operational costs, right? And the reason, can somebody tell me in the chat the reason why you need to know how much it costs you to keep your doors open? Right? I know y'all already know the answer. So I'm going to let somebody tell me in the chat why. What are some of the reasons that you need to know this? And I know that a lot of times when people are in business, like everybody's so consumed with learning the process of printing, but they don't go back and they don't learn how to boss up in their business. So on this channel, that's a lot of the things that we do on the channel is learn how to boss up in the business. And I have missed y'all. I really have missed y'all. I have been super, super busy, but this is the time of the year that I love because this is the time that you reflect on how much money you made in business, how much money you want to make for the next year, and you know, get all of your ducks in a row to go into 2023. So that's what we're going to do, right? This is going to help us set our profits accordingly. Yes, crafting with Mona. Yes, crafting with Mona. Profit and loss. Whole thing. You want to know if you're making money, right? You go and you buy up a bunch of stuff and then you want to know if you're making money. So this is for people who are already in business. Now on Tuesday, I'm going to do a whole startup cost planner, which is going to help you guys, those of you guys who maybe are just thinking about starting business, or even if you're already in business and you want to go back and do your figures and figure out what it's going to cost you going forward. So let's just jump on it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear out some of these numbers right here, right? We're going to clear out these numbers. Okay, let's say if you're working at home, right? How many of you guys work at home? If you're working from home, what does the government say that we can use, that we can charge for rent? I think it's 25% of your 25% of your rent, right? So let's say I'm paying $1,000 a month. Y'all, I'm cheating on the diet. Your girl has lost, I've lost 25 pounds thus far on the skinny shots, y'all. And I'm still eating, right? It's been months. I don't know how many months has it been, but Novia, how many months has it been since I started this diet? So y'all don't take me what I said for about the rent, because it's been a while, right? It's been a while. I'll go back in and I'll look it up. I think it's either 20 or 25%. So let's say if you are paying, let's keep it low. Let's say that your rent is $1,000 a month and you want to charge yourself $250 in rent. You can take a portion of what you're paying for your rent, your gas, and all of that stuff. I'm gonna say I use $100. We're gonna keep it low right here. We're gonna keep it low. We don't have any gas. If you got a shop phone, so y'all following along with me? Follow along with me. If you got a shop phone, This could also be your mobile phone, and you can go in here and you can add stuff. I'm going to show y'all how to add stuff. If you want to add something, say that you filled all of this stuff up and you want to add something in here, we can go in here and we can insert, go to the bottom column. Not able to click on this bottom column for some reason. Let me see why. Okay, go up here and let me go to format, and does this sheet have a password? Baby, it does. What is the password for the thing? Now, I'll hold on a second because I got to figure that one out. Let me get the password, because y'all are gonna need the password, okay? Let me grab the phone. I think I can do it from here. I can't show y'all all of my passwords. So, password to the sheet, because baby, got to know the passwords. For all of my passwords and things like that, I use this app called, honey, there's my phone. We should be able to look it up. Be able to look it up. For all of my passwords, I use Evernote, right? Jesus. Find it, y'all. Lady Print Boss. I think that password is Lady Print Boss 2023. Okay. Look one more time. Create a password. Put that password. I'll save it in that phone. So while we're doing this, what do you guys have been out there to? Know that I don't need to be. What is this password? Okay, y'all. Normally, insert right I'll find that password, y'all, and come back. And I'll find that password and come back and update this, right? I got it somewhere. I got it somewhere. I could have swore it was Lady Print Boss 2023. And I thought I saved it here in... Okay. So I thought I saved that in here, y'all. And I may have saved it in my Samsung. Let me look and see. But let's go ahead and go with this and try to figure this out, okay? And I will come back and I will put up I will come back, y'all, DallasTshirts.com. So we're going to add in, let's say this is going to be, I'm going to make this my mobile phone, right? I'm going to make this a mobile device. So, and you can write off a mobile phone if you're using that mobile phone specifically for your business. So for my mobile phone, y'all, I only pay $25 a month now. It's for my phone because I have the phone through, what is that, through Spectrum? I believe it's Spectrum. And then I have the Spectrum internet. So we're going to put $100 for internet, and then for business insurance, I'm at $80 a month. Allstate has some really cheap business, by the way. So I've got my fixed cost. So monthly I have supplies, and let's say that you're doing t-shirt vinyl, right? You're doing t-shirt vinyl, or you're doing heat transfer stuff and things like that. Or you could be doing screen printing. If you're doing screen printing, these things that are on here are perfect for you. You could even go in and add. So once a month in screen and inks, I probably spend about $500 a month. Screens, we reuse those screens, so we don't have a cost on screens every month. So we only maybe do about $100 a month in screens. And then printing supplies would be other things like the let's say like the spatulas. If you're doing vinyl, other supplies could be your things that you're spending, like you know, all of these little tools that you use, pressing pillows, those types of things, right? Those types of things. And even office supplies. So in here you should have general office supplies, and we do have office supplies in here. So if you're using paper and all of that stuff, you can have that in there. Even your mailing supplies. So we could add in mailing supplies, right? So let's say here, if I'm not doing inks, let's say I'm doing heat transfer vinyl. I can put that in. Right, I'll go in and put in heat transfer vinyl, and let's say I spend $250 on heat transfer vinyl. I'll make it a little bit more than that, $500. And then let's say that I have ink for my printer, right? Let's say I have sublimation inks, or let's just say sublimation supplies. You can do this however you want to do. So you can make this very detailed, and that's why I need to unlock it so that you can add more rows, because then you could do sublimation supplies, sublimation inks. You separate it if you wanted to, but this is about how much you use every month on different things, right? So you're going to get that total. And then over here where we have employees, right? You may be the only employee and you don't have any other employees. I'm going to tell you, always pay yourself, right? And paying yourself, you can pay yourself by the hourly wage. You can pay yourself, you know, by the week or whatever, but I would pay myself. Let's say if I'm working 20 hours a week in my business, then, you know, at the bare minimum, and when I'm talking about paying yourself, we're talking about in addition to the money that you're making off of your t-shirts. And this is where I think a lot of people get kind of messed up at, is that let's say you sell a shirt for for 25 bucks, right? And you got $3-4, let's say $10 into that shirt, and you take that whole $15 and you say, I just made $15, right? You're not separating yourself from your business entity, right? It should be two different things. So even with your bank accounts, you want to grow your business in 2023, it's very, very important that you have a bank account for the business and a personal bank account for you. So we're going to take our profits and our money that we're making in the business, and then from that profit, we're going to turn around and we're going to pay ourselves, right? Some of us may not be making enough money to make an hourly wage, right? But even if it's, let's say at the end of the week, you figured out that you have profited $500 from your business, right? You may take half of that money or a third of that money and you pay yourself. It can be, 75% of whatever it is, but you need to pay yourself, right? And then you need to have money for the business so that you are developing, you have what you call operational costs. And we're going to talk about that when we go into startup and all of that stuff. And we do have, so Wednesday, I have the video on the startup costs that we're going to go over, which is for people who are getting started, exactly what all you need to get started, how to figure out your startup costs and all of that. And then after that, we're going to go into the 2023 business planner, setting up your business plan. A lot of people, y'all, they go in, you figure out, and I'm doing all of this kind of in reverse, right? But I'm going to tell y'all why. Is because for me, when I got started in business, I didn't have a business plan. I had a marketing plan. I had this right here, right? I came up before the internet. Social media didn't blow me up. I blew myself up, right? And so with that being said, I did not have a business plan, but I had a marketing game plan, right? And it was all because I knew exactly how much money I was spending on this and what I was spending on that. And so I was able to build my business from that because I did exactly what I'm telling y'all, is I put back into the business. It's like the streets. It's the flip game. You got to re-up, right? You put some money to the side and you're going to re-up if you're a hustler. So we got to be able to have money for the business for operational costs in case anything that happens your business, because there are going to be unforeseen things that happen in the business. So you want to pay yourself. And let's say all this stuff here is pretty low. Let's say I'm paying myself $300, right? I'm not going to pay myself $300 a month. I'm going to pay myself $300 a week. That's not much, and that's just for a person that's, let's say you're just doing this part-time, right? You're just doing this part-time. I'm going to make $1,200 bucks, right? So this is my operational cost right here. If I'm just doing this really, right? Terry, we can talk about business insurance. We can talk about business insurance at some point. So here we have our operational costs, right? And I've set this, wait a minute. Y'all ain't seeing nothing that I'm doing. Let me go back. Nobody told me in there. You need to put up what you're talking about. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So let me go back. So here we are. And in Excel, I can just auto hide these tabs and whatnot so that you can get a big look on the screen. So we've put in our fixed costs and everything. We put in our business supplies, right? So we have our supplies. You're going to have more supplies than this. This doesn't have to be broken down, but you're going to have a little bit more. So you are going to need to be able to unlock this. And like I said, here we are as a business. I'm paying myself $1,200 on the low end. This pricing, this overhead cost calculator, y'all, this is what big businesses that I train are using. So I've kind of made this the numbers a little smaller for people who are just getting started that are working at home. It's the same exact product that is in the calculator that's used by about 5,000 screen printers now across the country. Okay, so this is what we got. Your monthly operational costs, it came up to $2,800. We got $2,800 a month. You need to break that down by how many weeks we work in a month, and we could say, okay, we work 4.5 weeks in a month. You could say you work 4 out of the weeks so you got 30 days in a month, right? How many days out of that 4.5 weeks that we're working, how many of those days do you operate, right? So let's say that I'm a person and I only do 2 days a week, right? So that means I would operate 2 days a week out of the month in the office, right? 2 days a week, 8 hours. Let's say maybe 10. Maybe you're doing 10 hours, or you're working, 20 hours a month. Okay, 20 days a month, or 10 days. It sounds good. So you're working 10 days a month. And then how many hours per day do you operate within those 10 days, right? You got to figure out how many hours do you operate within days. So if you have, let's say you're only working on the weekend, so Saturday and Sunday, 4 times a week, and that would make you be actually at about 8. That would actually make that be about 8. So here we have our operational costs, our weekly operational costs. Break it down by day, break it down by the hour. Let's say, for example, that, okay, I do work about 20 days out of the month. I'm working every day, but I'm only working 2 hours per day, right? If I'm only working 2 hours per day, right, in my business, this is the amount that it costs me to run my business, right? So if you go back and you look at this and you say, okay, well, it costs me $625 a week just for me to pay for all of this stuff. We don't have the cost of t-shirts in here or anything. We're just talking about keeping the door open. And the reason I don't have the cost of t-shirts in here is because normally you're going to buy t-shirts when your customers need shirts. But if you have inventory, then you definitely want to put your inventory in there. If you already have, if you're, just making, let's say like you're making Christmas t-shirts and you have a set amount of stuff that you're making. So, and you already know that, hey, I got 100 of these shirts that I'm putting out. You can put that in there so that you know. But this is kind of tells you how to go in and figure out all of this stuff, right? On figuring out your numbers. And once you are able to figure out your numbers and okay, hey, it cost me $70 to operate this business for the day, right? Normally, I'm going to show y'all what a normal business would look like. Do you not see the screen now? Maybe the video is moving slower than, maybe the video is, I'm seeing your comment and I do have the screen back up. And so I'm thinking that maybe the video is moving slow. Yeah, I do see it. Okay. Okay. So it is up and it is showing. So if you have any questions, y'all, this is the time to ask. I'm going to go back through here and I'm going to kind of do like what my normal thing looks like, right? So yes, we have 100 on 67. Internet, I have internet places. For the insurance, but if you have a vehicle that you're using and you have, I'm gonna add that in. Let's add in $100 for this. For screen printing supplies, I pretty much know basically most of these numbers in my head. So screen printing supplies on here, I'm going to add in the cost that I normally use that we spend on not only on inks, all of those other supplies that we use like screens, tape, all of that stuff. I'm going to put that in here, and we're at about $2,200 a month. Sublimation supplies, I don't do a lot of sublimation, so I don't have a lot of supplies that I have to buy. And of course, sublimation ink, and I'm gonna do a half price introductory special on that and put that up. I'm just doing it for y'all and give it to y'all really cheap. So sublimation supplies, let's say that I may spend $40 a month sublimation, and those are just like for me it would say I spend $40 paper, and then general office supplies, I spend a lot of supplies throughout the here we have advertising costs. We do $600. I do not do embroidery, so I don't have embroidery for embroidery, but I do spend and shipping costs. I do have and shipping costs, I'm gonna say shipping stuff back, we're gonna do $350. So if you look here, I always pay myself $3,200 a month. Times 30 hours. It's 12. 2 employees. This would be an estimate of um 2 days. We're gonna do so 41 if day, which we never as screen printers do 8 hours. They're at about 50 to that means that tells me, I'm gonna tell y'all, I already know if I'm taking an order, right? Because I know that it's costing me $50 to keep the doors open that day, to run the business for that not that day, but that, you know, as an hour. So I know that my press needs to make $250 to an hour. And that's how I calculate things. And I know that as long as my press is making that, then I know that I'm making profit. I know that anything over my hourly operational costs, I'm making profit, right? And so that's just kind of how you can determine whether you're making money. From here, you're able to go in and do other things, right? So you just go in and you set this up how you get to work for you in your business. And I hope that that's going to help y'all. Now I'm going to show you guys the other off. Okay, so on Tuesday, I believe the live is. Y'all make sure that y'all click to wait for the on the channel. Click on the live on the home page. That video is going to be over this startup planner, and just going through real quick for those of you guys who are on here, to kind of explain to you about the startup planner. Go in here. So with the startup planner, the way it's set up is you're going to be able to put in, and I just have it set up for a home-based business, or I think on the startup planner I may do another business model, but it goes through and it will calculate how much money you need for computer equipment, computer software, pricing software, your online subscriptions. If you have an inkjet printer, how much that costs you, a label printer, your label supplies. If you do dye sublimation, the dye sublimation printer costs, the dye sublimation supplies, the dye sublimation paper, other dye sublimation supplies that you may have. If you have recurring monthly costs, like you may have invested in supplies and you have monthly recurring costs, you can say, okay, well, I'm gonna use I want to be able to know how much it's gonna cost me to run the business for a total of 4 months, right? I have in here, I have this one set up pretty much for a year. And so it gives me pretty much a startup cost, right? And this, when we go through this is very, very detailed. This is very detailed because and I set this up and created this so that regardless of what it is that you're doing in your business, you'll be able to go in and look at this and figure out exactly how much it's going to cost you to start up your business, right? So we could put 0 here of cost on there, and we could take that off. So just kind of showing you this. I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to go through it in detail when I'm going to go through it in detail on Tuesday with y'all, so that you can know, figure out exactly how much it's going to cost you to run your business 2023 or to start your business, right? And I don't know if you guys saw down there at the beginning, right? At the beginning of the, not at the beginning, but at the bottom of the cost calculator, right? There at the bottom of the cost calculator, we do have a place where you're going to have on-hand cash flow, right? That's your working capital. Go in and you earn money and pay yourself once a month or once every week or whenever you need to pay, you know, whether it's every 2 weeks or anything like that. And we're going to talk about, you know, licenses, permits, fees, all of that stuff. We need to talk about all of that stuff, y'all. And I don't know, my week is going to get busy because I'm dealing with the box truck, with the boss truck, the boss box truck. That's what we're calling it, the boss box truck. We are dealing with that. So you just have to, you know, look in, you know, I'm going to be dealing with that. And so I don't know if I'll be able to get back to anything during the week. I do want to do a holiday give out some holiday marketing tips, and so I'm probably gonna go live soon as I hang up here and just go ahead and get that video together and get it out there, because I was supposed to do it last week, but I think I was supposed to do it at the beginning, and this is already going to give out those. I need to be, because honey, it has been hectic in the life of the boss. Very, very hectic. I do have the truck now down at the shop house. It's in my possession. I'm crazy about it. I cannot wait to do a video where I show you guys, and I'm going down there in a little bit, and we still got to figure out like how we're going to set it all up and all of that stuff, and how the outside's going to look and all of that. But just trying to get these live events going and all of this different stuff has kind of made me put YouTube on the back burner, and I hate doing it. Y'all know I got stuff going on with my mom and all of that stuff, and thank you Lord, she's doing good. She's really good. And sound is in. She's doing really, really well now. So let me look and see. Y'all, my daughter's, my oldest daughter's father, this man is crazy. This man will text me anytime my kids have a birthday, like I ain't their mom. Hey Jesse, good afternoon. Good afternoon. If y'all are just tuning in and you missed some things, make sure that you go back and look at the video. The download is up top there. The download is up top there. Let me trying to get on here, y'all, so that because I can't type over there. So see, where is the download? And I'm telling you, you better save that download, because the link to the download file, because once this video is done, then the chat does not replay. So the chat does not replay. So you have to grab the link so that you have it. So that you have it, right? Because the chat doesn't replay. Y'all make sure that y'all like the video for me, share everything out, all of that stuff. And if you have any questions about, bossing up in your business, don't forget that I'm the Lady Print Boss, and I teach, just like you, how to boss up in your business, make 6-7 figures in your business. I actually have one client right now, a multi-millionaire that I'm, and he's doing, so that free 15 consultation that is on the page. I did go ahead and put it back up. I ended up taking it down sometimes in the mid-year, but like at this time of the year, I always go in and put it back up for people who are new, that are trying to get their business started, like that. And but going forward in 2023, I want people to understand that when you're calling a consultant for help with your business, don't call me because your printer's clogged up, right? That's not consulting. Don't call me because your printer is messed up. You can comment on a video, you can shoot me an email, stuff like that, but don't schedule a consultation because your printer's clogged or things like that. When you're calling and you're setting up an appointment, make sure that you actually have a list of business questions, because what happens with the 15-minute consultation, you got 15 minutes to pick this brain. After that 15 minutes, then you can reschedule an appointment for a boss up. But I don't do appointments where I'm on there and helping you printers and things like that. We're doing actual work, trying to figure out how to get clients for your business, how to, you know, ways that you can website, business, marketing, things like that. So that's what's going on. And I will be doing, I just confirmed, I will be doing Shirt Lab Summit, y'all. I'm going to be in the, say, Michigan area sometime soon. I will post that class. I will post that information as soon as they get it to me, and let you guys know. Um, I'm trying to up those dates, but as far as Dallas, we are doing something here in January. Um, in Dallas at White Rock Lake, we're going to be doing a class, Make Money Scream class. That is one of the biggest classes that I hold, and so that's going to be the first class that I'm going to do for 2023. And I think I am doing a class on Press It for Profits, where we're going to be doing live in-person classes. And there may be a way that we're able to. Are you in Michigan? Okay, well, hopefully I will see you. I will come back and I will post. I don't have all of the information. I can't even tell you the name of the event yet. I need to confirm and all of that stuff. But yeah, we will be doing, I'm going to be back on the road doing some traveling this year and trying to, you know, hit a few places, as long as, you know, life is good and all of that stuff. I just don't see, y'all. I just don't see the class dates. I will have to ask Miss Charla. But we are going to do a bunch of stuff here in Dallas. For y'all, got any questions before I get off of here? Y'all have any questions? Miss Terry, just go onto the website. You can put it in ladyprintboss.com or latana.com. You can go on there, schedule that consultation. I do the free consultation with you guys. I'm one of the only consultants out here that does a free consultation. And I do that because in the last 3 years since COVID, I see that there are so many new consultants that are out here. And I try to make sure that I'm the right consultant for you. I have been doing this for some odd years, operating my own business, and I've been consulting with people since 2009, I believe. I'm verifiable. I'm Google friendly. I speak at conferences like that, and you know, I have tons of references. I have a really good track record. So, y'all, that's today's Boss Up. I'll get off of here and join me if you want to. In a few minutes, I'm about to go live again because I gotta go ahead and give out these holiday tips, honey, these holiday marketing tips, because a lot of people are getting bumped off an email list because over marketing. Sound crazy, the stuff that I'm going to say, but I'm about to get off of here and go live again. Take me a 15-minute break. Y'all have a very, very blessed Sunday, and I will see y'all hopefully in the next live. Hopefully I'll see you guys on. Just making sure that everybody has gotten a chance to download that link. And if you have not downloaded the link, at some point I will put that on the website, right? But I'll go in and find. Y'all have a good one. All right, Tampa. See you shortly. And y'all, you may not get the notification, so Y'all know how that is, okay? So just be looking for it.